Oh man, why is she so afraid of that? I don't see it that way. Do you? You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 138. I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher, and this call goes out to my buddy Peter. I started to talk about perception because of a factor I've noticed recently in my training. I did one of my 4-in-a-row long walks this past weekend, and the results were interesting. Day 1 I felt good, which isn't unexpected because I'd had a few days off from walking. Day 2 I was dragging a bit, but not as much as in the past, and that was kind of expected too. Day 3 was going to be the test. I felt great though, and day 4 I didn't feel too bad either, so I was pretty excited. However, when I looked at my times and my paces, though, guess what I found? They didn't differ that much from the times of my previous walks. This is what made me think of the concept of perceived effort, which real athletes use as a measure of recovery or an indication of overtraining. I use it to see how I'm developing endurance. So then I thought about how we can sit with a friend, look at something, and come up with totally different conclusions. That happens to me quite a bit. It made me look more at perception. I'm sure you've also heard about witnesses in a crime and how varied their stories can be. So I wondered what perception really was. I was almost sorry I asked. Perception refers to the process of interpreting sensory information in order to comprehend the environment. That's a mouthful. There can be visual, auditory, tactile, and other senses in the concept of perception as well. We know a red fruit is an apple not just from its color, but also its shape, texture, and taste. Perception also allows us to interact with and respond appropriately to our surroundings. It also helps you understand why some people are afraid of things you'd never even consider being afraid of. They just can't help it. Some people perceive danger where there clearly is no danger. Why is that? Because the things that their brain is picking up in their environment are reminiscent of data bits that they have stored and represent danger to them. Someone who's been assaulted has stored thousands of bits of information from that one event. It could be the croaking of frogs in the background if they were on a country road, for instance. It could be the texture of the clothing of their attacker, or the maybe whiskers on their face if it was a male. Things that you may hear, see, smell, or feel that just kind of go in one ear and out the other, so to speak. The whole point I'm trying to make is that people have different past life experiences, and no, I don't mean that kind of past lives. You're not inside their body or their brains, and you haven't been there with them this whole time, so you can't know how they're seeing the world. It all goes back to not judging people or being biased based on what your experiences are and how you impose them on the other person. Have compassion and willingness to learn. You'll both be better people if you do, and you'll certainly grow closer. Have a diamond weekend.